What's going on, guys? Back at it again with another video. In today's video, it is my artist. We're doing Dan and Shay. Brett will be doing his comments like usual. Got tiers as always. Going to be starting off with the bottom tier. Amaze me when you walk in the room. You got me losing. Coming in as the bottom song, number 57, is Obsessed. Um, this is the only song in the entire discography that I actively don't like. I heard this song at the first concert, and I just felt like it just never really had an endpoint. I like the horns in the background, and when they have a more prominent role in the song. But the song as a whole isn't necessarily bad. I just don't like how long it is, and it does nothing with the time that it uses. I'm way more interested in the sax than the actual vocals here, and the last 2 minutes of it are just a jam session, which is cool and all, but it's just not needed.
Well, not lie here, boys. I don't know that I've ever been less excited to do a video. Have there been ones that I've had terrible times? Absolutely. Angels and Airwaves was terrible, but I had hope going in because I like some Blink stuff. Wrongfully placed hope, but hope. And then we don't talk about Blink 23, obviously. But here, I have no hope. Going in, I thought that if I got one save, I would be surprised. And we kick it off with a 5-minute one. Fantastic. The vocals and the verses are nice, and the backing instrumentation has my foot tapping. The chorus has a nice change with the sax, but I don't love the upper octave singing, and there is zero speed change. Did I mention that it's 5 minutes long yet? And of course, that's from dragging the end of the song on for 2 minutes for absolutely zero fucking reason. It's the bottom song on this list, and we've already gotten to a wow, this song is so fine. I gotta imagine these guys have a song that's worse than this, but then again, Sean said they have no actively bad songs, so maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think the song is bad. It's just like boring, but it's like long and boring, so it's not just boring, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say the Nat playlist, so I guess that's a positive endorsement.
There you go. 57.
My bed, like it's a band-aid. You lie down and lie to me till the sun comes up, but I know you're just missing.
Coming in number 56, we have Missing Someone. This is a this song is a ballad that just does not work. The opening guitar part doesn't work in my head, and the pace is painfully slow. There are no transitions in this song. It sounds like one long verse that doesn't do anything other than being a slow ballad.
Wow, Sean's comments hit the nail on the fucking head here. You can't tell where the chorus is. It just sounds like one long verse. And I'm bored. It's going into that playlist. Rev up those fryers, and I personally think this is worse than this.
Well, I don't like either of them, so 56. In the bottom tier, we're gonna go on and get on into the mid tier. These songs are still not great, but they're better than the last two. So
Every time I say I won't, I know it ain't true. I always give it to you.
coming in number 55, we have Given to You. This is the hardest song to place on this list because I think this is the most okay song in the entire discography. I know I shouldn't say that in an artist ranking of my own, but this song fucking exists. It's just a piano with some really okay vocals. Wow, bringing it out, and it's your artist? The over-under on how many times I say that phrase in this video has to be very high. For context here, I'm talking about that this song fucking exists. There's no reliance on harmonies in this song, and I don't really like it. It's not necessarily bad, just incredibly underwhelming. I'm trying to save my "this song sure does exist, doesn't it?" for special occasions, because I'm sure there will be a ton of them in this video. So, yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, 55. Coming in number 54, we have Close Your Eyes. So this is one of those songs that I have saved simply because it's by an artist that I like. I think the song is fine. For some reason, it's never really done it for me. The banjo and acoustic guitar are an interesting combination, which I don't think work very well. And my main issue with the song is I don't like the whispering vocals, like at all. They sound very strange and very not needed. You can use your normal voice, guys.
It's one of the classic, when this song comes up on Shuffle, I just wish it was a different song by this artist songs. I agree with Sean that the vocals on this one sound weird, and I don't like it. The chorus is incredibly underwhelming as well, with the entire song just sounding like one long verse. There's no pace change, and it doesn't even get louder. The only reason I even know it's the chorus is because of the slowdown to the title line. I would have this one lowered.
Yeah, 54.
Still thinking about me. Girl, I wanna be what keeps you up at night. Tossing and turning, spinning like a dizzy over red wine.
Coming in at number 53, we have What Keeps You Up at Night. So when the title line opens up a song, I was excited when I first heard it. I thought it would be a much faster song, but unfortunately it is not. The backing drum is dragging the song along, and the ever so slightly faster lyrics behind it are not helping the song go along very well. Every sentence sounds wordy, which is not what I'm looking for. Plus, the entire chorus is the title line plus a louder drum beat, which is awesome.
The opening harmonies had me hopeful here that there would be like a lick of pacing, but the pacing does not come. There's a nice little build in the pre-chorus, but wow, that chorus is underwhelming as fuck. The verses are not playlist boring, and while the chorus is enough to keep it out of the not playlist, it is still very far from good.
Yeah, 53.
Lips pressed against the bottle, swimming on a Bible, baby, I never leave you. I remember how bad I need you when I taste tequila.
Coming in number 52, we have Tequila. Wait. Hold your tomatoes. Let me explain. So when the song charted in 2019, I thought the song was a good Dan Shay song, but didn't wow me. Still have that opinion all these years later. There's nothing that happens in the song. The backing instrumentation is just a soft guitar and drum. It gets ever so slightly faster in the chorus, but I never understood why this was a single choice. I didn't know how this song got as popular in the first place, and the fellas just have plain better, and I stand by that.
I know this one! It was in the 2019 Billboard video, which I have seen that. Be sure to check that one out. But I had it at smack at 50 because I thought it had slow and boring verses with a decent but not spectacular chorus. And in that video, I said it was fine. I still stand by that opinion and will, in fact, not be throwing tomatoes because this song is still fine.
Yeah, 52.
Standing there in that dress, what it's doing to me ain't a secret. 'Cause watching you is all that I can do. And I'm
Coming in at number 51, we have Speechless. Hear me out on this. Another tequila sound-alike. Spot those differences. Dun, 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 dun. This song might be slower than Tequila speed-wise, but the soft snaps allow Dan and Shay to display vocal talent, which is cool. The pre-chorus actually leads into the chorus, and the louder chorus rears its ugly head with the lack of extra pacing that I want. Pacing is a premium down here, and this is why I have the song one spot higher, is because the guitar solo is really cool, and I have no regrets.
So this song was also in the 2019 Billboard video, where I put it a whopping 2 spots below Tequila at 52, saying that this song once again was very fine. Go past me, I agree once again. I think Tequila has a better chorus, and that's why I would still put it slightly above this one, but both are a little slow, both are a little boring, and both are overall incredibly okay.
Yeah, 51.
Girl, we ain't gotta leave this room to make it feel like a honeymoon.
Coming in number 50, we have Island Time. Guys, we have louder tequila. So not faster tequila, we have louder tequila. The intro guitar works here since it is a softer since it's softer. It puts more emphasis on the vocals, which are cool. The chorus is just a louder version of the verses. It doesn't slow the song down, but it also doesn't speed it up either. This is another one that's just fine.
I was expecting a tropical kind of vibe with the song name, and that is not what I'm getting here. The chorus has a little bit of pacing, which I like, but I definitely agree with Sean that I'm getting louder tequila vibes from this song. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly the best song I've heard so far, but that's not really paying it much of a compliment.
Woo! 50.
I should probably turn off my phone. I should quit while I'm ahead. I should probably leave you alone.
Coming in number 49, we have I Should Probably Go to Bed. I've never liked this chorus. I think it ruins the song. It kills all momentum that the song builds. I like the faster piano in the verses, but the title line with the backing Oz, it just never worked for me. They sound great vocally, which is why I put the song higher than I want to, but the chorus sounds really off-putting to me. But I will say, though, the bridge is my favorite part of the song, and I think it always has, and always will be.
I feel like I've heard this song before. I might have had a radio on for a second. I don't know. Anyway, back to my very important commentary. The song sure does exist, doesn't it?
49.
Forgot about me. Lord, let me get over her. 'Cause right now I'm begging you, I'm down on my knees.
Coming in number 48, we have Let Me Get Over Her. The song slows down for the chorus, which is always fun. The song starts out draggingly slow, but builds to something in the pre-chorus, and then funeral pianos come in and do nothing with the build, keeping the same pacing, but the next verse feels even slower than the first chorus. I think the pre-chorus is the best part of the song, and that's not typically a good thing.
The song sure does exist, doesn't it? Even more than the last one.
48.
It exists.
Tier, we're gonna get on into the good tier. These songs are good leaning, and I do have the rest of these songs saved. So let's see what we got going on.
All I could think was, what took you so long? Where you been all my life? What wrong were you?
Coming in number 47, we have What Took You So Long. I had to listen to this song like 7 times because I kept restarting the song since I was just so uninterested in it. There just isn't a lot going on here. It has this song does exist, does it? Like, doesn't it tag? But it's on the faster side. In terms of actual comments, the opening guitar is nice, but it doesn't lead to a faster chorus. Even slower choruses with the patented louder chorus that does nothing with. I mostly moved other songs around than actually had actual comments for this song.
Sean's bored, and I just said the last two songs existed. So this is a recipe for a save, right? Shockingly. No. I actually like the verses here. There's a nice pacing going on, but the chorus slows the song down and completely kills any momentum that the song had going. With a better chorus, it honestly would have gotten a shot, because I do like the flow of the verses quite a bit, but the chorus just absolutely murders it.
Yeah, 47.
Music, sitting on a black dress, saying you can do this. Climbing in the front seat, looking out the window, going through the motions, trying just to let go.
Coming in at number 46, we have Lipstick. The second slight faster song in a row on the album, and I'm slightly lower on it. The slower guitar intro just feels like it's just going to drag on. Luckily, the chorus makes up for it slightly, and it's why I did a few songs higher. Um, the verses have dragging speed where getting louder idea actually works, and it's well done here. It's just a little bit too slow for my liking.
I like the vocals that open the song. They sound nice with the snaps and piano. You can really feel the build throughout the verses, but that chorus absolutely does not deliver whatsoever. John and I have completely opposite comments, which is kind of funny, but the main point here we do agree on, and it is that this song, just like basically all of the rest of them on this list, is fine.
Yep, 46.
Just watching the world go by, laying by the river
Coming in at number 45, we have First Time Feeling. So when I first heard this song, I assumed it was going to be a really slow ballad from the intro pianos. Even though it wasn't blowing away fast from a ballad perspective, I do like the progression that the song has. The verse is almost crawling, then going to the chorus, gets slightly faster enough, not enough to love, but it's a song that if it came on, I wouldn't be upset.
The piano opening of the song sounds identical to the piano opening from the last one. Holy fuck. But the verses as a whole don't work as well for me as they did on the last one. This chorus is slightly better, but holy shit, these two songs are almost the exact same.
Yep, 45.
And I've tasted wine from Venice to Paris, and I've seen the sights, nothing comparing to you. So I ain't looking over fences, trying to find a better view. My search for all that.
Coming in number 44, we have My Side of the Fence. It's a ballad that doesn't really work that well for me, but I enjoy the vocals here. I think the chorus is slightly faster, but again, ballad thing, so it's almost fine.
Wow, you gave some extensive commentary here on this one. 2 whole sentences. Surprised it got this high if you have so little to say, but I can confirm it is a ballad. I am indeed bored, and we're revving up those fryers, because this could open Napa Palooza.
Yep, 44.
Don't know how many sunsets I got left, and I don't wanna ruin this moment by wondering what comes next.
Coming in number 43, we have Keeping Score featuring Kelly Clarkson. I think this is just a better tequila. This is another song that for a long time I had saved just because it was a Dan Shay song. It took me almost half the song to realize how it went because I never actually really listened to the song very much. The verses are all just soft piano with slow lyrics from the boys. The chorus is a louder version of the verses, which is great. Why I have the song higher? This song simply has Kelly Clarkson in it. She can sing really well, and I think she accompanies the fellas quite well. And they have cool harmonies in the last chorus.
I do get instantly slightly excited by the Kelly Clarkson feature, and then I instantly lose that excitement with the opening piano and song moving at the pace of a snail. I know these guys have heard of pacing. I've heard 10,000 Hours before, and I really enjoy that song, but more on that later. So why do they opt for every song to be fucking slow? I don't know, but it's really annoying me. I like Kelly's parts. Her vocals are great as always, and I really like the harmonies. The song as a whole is kind of boring, but I can't hate on it getting higher via some Kelly Clarkson.
43.
You make it easy, you get my heart beating out of my chest, and the rest doesn't matter.
Coming in number 42, we have Round the Clock. I do like the ticking sounds bringing the song in with the faster drumming. This song has the first album issue that the song just gets louder and not faster. I like how the song is paced during the verses, but does nothing with it in the choruses. I don't like the woes as the transition to the next verse. This is another song which I prefer the verses to the choruses, and that's not normally a good.
Clock sound is a nice touch for the opening since it's got a clock in the name. I like the fact that right out of the gate there's a little bit of pacing. The verses are actually really solid here, but like Sean says, the chorus just gets louder. I think it does have a slight element of catchiness to it, though. The woes transitioning from the chorus to the verses is actually awful. I hate that so much, but this is still the best one I've heard so far, just from the fact that there is a slight bit of pacing.
Yeah, 42.
To be this close after midnight, irresponsible. To remind myself what your lips taste like. 'Cause I'm still getting over the last time you said it's the last time, but I still.
Coming in number 41, we have Irresponsible. So every artist, or at least some artists, have a song that just bothers you and you don't really know why. This is the Dan and Shay version of that. I like how the song is quicker, but I hate how they say the title line. Like I actually can't stand it. I don't know why they lengthen the word. It doesn't make sense in my head.
This is quicker for this band? Fucking yikes. This is still not particularly fast, and honestly still has me quite bored. The title line thing doesn't really bother me, but the amount of nothing in this song does. This is like grocery shopping background.
Yeah. Right on.
I don't hear you in my head. I don't love you, I'm not crying. And I swear I'm not lying. Lying, lying, lying.
Coming in at number 40, we have "Lying." I think this is the only song in the whole discography that gets the repetition killer as why the song is low. I think the song works well. I like the big church feel of it, especially with the faster pacing. But the repetition of the site of the title line is the second half of the chorus, and that is so frustrating and frustrating and really kills my enjoyment of the song.
Sorry to call you so unexpected. Thought you were asleep and I was gone. Leave a message. That song is way better than this one. I recently feel the church feel that Sean is talking about, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I almost always dislike songs with that kind of feel, with Why Worry by Set It Off being really the only exception to that. And if you haven't seen our Ranking Ever Set It Off song video, be sure to check that one out. It's an oldie but a goodie. Anyway, there's a slowdown leading into the chorus, which is pretty annoying, and like Sean already mentioned, this chorus is a repetition fest. I can forgive a repetition fest when I like the groove enough, but that would require there to be a groove for me to like, which this song does not have.
Yep. 40.
Checking your body, I don't even mind it 'cause you come with me, girl. And I know it's only 7:32, but looking at you, I'm already ready to go.
Coming in at number 39, we have "Already Ready." This song sounds like a ballad but has more instruments in it, so I'm not sure if it is or not. Shay's almost rapping in the first verse, but it honestly works pretty well. The soft guitar and piano works well to really let the vocals shine. I like the verses a lot more than the choruses. They slow down the chorus and get rid of the faster singing, which is upsetting. But it all ultimately sounds like one long verse.
I'm already ready for the next song. Ha! Ha! Get it? The song's called Already Ready. Anyway, terrible jokes aside, the pacing of the singing in the opening verses is cool, but I would like if there was a little more pacing with the instrumentation. I completely agree with Sean's comments here, to be honest. The verses work significantly better than the chorus, and it all sounds like one long verse.
Yeah, 39.
Now that we're alone, I'ma let you know everything you mean to me. There's no such thing as too much money, 'cause if I had it all, I would spend it on you. Time on your hands, baby, I can take it off you.
Coming in number 38, we have "No Such Thing." I had a really hard time placing the song somewhere because I don't like the verses very much. The opening noises sound like an opening to a rap song, and Shay's almost rapping on the beat, which doesn't work very well here. But I do, however, like the chorus a good bit, and that's why I had a hard time looking at the song. It's really a tale of two parts. The chorus works really well, but the verses don't at all in my head, so I was kind of confused and had a hard time placing it. But ultimately, I put it here at 38.
Whoa, those opening noises caught me incredibly off guard. Like Sean mentioned, it almost sounds like rapping is coming. However, I do like the verses. I think the way he's almost rapping works well, and there's a pretty good lead building into that chorus. Pretty good build leading into that chorus, sorry. Which is such a fucking letdown, by the way. Wow, this is actually a song that could have gotten there maybe with a better chorus, but it doesn't explode in the way that I want it to. It just kind of whimpers along. It's so unfortunate. I thought we actually had a shot here. Still easily the best one I've heard so far, though, even if it doesn't get into the save tier, and that is mostly because there is some actual pacing.
Yeah, 38.
The trouble, give that heartache to somebody else.
Coming in number 37, we have "Save Me the Trouble." So this song is lower than I probably wanted to just from hearing it all the time in my car. So when I would turn my radio on, I would just hear the hook of this song that you guys just heard. It got very annoying very quickly. The song itself is quite good. The song builds well for my softer guitar. It has um, it has a get louder but not faster problem. The chorus is a louder version of the verses, which is frustrating, and that's also why I did move this song down a few spots.
Vocals that start the song are really slow, and they drown out the backing guitars, and then ever so slightly picks up in speed and gets a lot louder. It's still slow and still boring, and I still don't like it. I don't know what it is about this one. It just bothers me a bit. I would put it a lot lower. Not a fan.
Yeah, there's some. That's gonna end the good tier. We're gonna get on into the great tier. These songs are much better leaning. I enjoy these songs a lot more than the songs we just heard. So let's see what they have going on.
They're great.
Number 36 is I Heard Goodbye. I think this is just a really well done ballad. I love the cello and the piano combo from an instrument perspective. This is just a vocal performance song with with instrumentation attached. The pain in the boys' voices are heard and felt. It is a ballad, however, so it can only get so high on a list.
Yeah, so you can really tell that this is an early song because I don't think the vocals are nearly as polished as they would later become, and I think that really holds the song back when you consider that it is a slower ballad style song. I also think the chorus just completely kills this song. Even for a ballad, I thought it was fairly solid in the verses, but the chorus just ain't it.
Yeah, I think the chorus is fine, and it doesn't really elevate the song to go any higher.
It ain't ever gonna feel like home. There's always gonna be a higher high you could chase for the rest of your life. Greener grass in the yard next door, or a shined up Chevy little newer than yours.
Coming number 36, we have Bigger Houses. I think Dan Shay's vocals sound with faster acoustic guitar work like this one just works on most songs, and this is definitely one of those songs. It doesn't do anything spectacular since it is a ballad style in terms of a formulation perspective, but I think it's good but not great.
Right away, I can hear how much better those vocals sound in comparison to the last song that we just talked about. The acoustic guitar is nice, but the harmonies in the pre-chorus and the chorus sound kind of weird to me for some reason. I also would have liked the chorus to up the pacing of the song instead of just getting louder. It's the typical Sean complaint. The slowdown to the title line was predictable from a mile away, and yet it is still bothersome. Just another relatively fine, boring ballad on a list with 9,000 of them, but nothing to make this one stand out in a good or bad way.
Yeah, 35.
And I've been since the first time I saw her. I'll ask her the question if you give your blessing. When she takes my hand, you can trust.
Coming in number 34, we have For the Both of Us. Dan and Shay do ballads really well, and I think this is just another one of those examples. The heavy and faster piano works really well as a backing instrument for the wedding style ballad they were going for. The music they didn't go for the song is them at each other's weddings. They made a post on Instagram where they use this song in like a ton of different weddings. It's actually pretty interesting and really cool. But the issue I have with the song is the chorus just doesn't hit as well as the other ballads do. I really like the transitions from the strings and the verses, but the chorus is, again, I think it's just fine.
I actually do like the piano that opens up the song here, and this is a pretty nice wedding style song. The slowdown to the title line appears once again, but this ballad works for me a little bit better than the other ones. Not nearly enough to get saved, don't be ridiculous, but it does enough to stand out above the rest of the man that has been this list so far.
Yeah, very fun. Coming in number 33, we have What You Do to Me. So I really like the vocals opening the song with the faster piano. This song has a nice build to it with faster vocals from Shay. The issue with the song lies in the chorus. It has the getting louder and no pace thing going on. It isn't as fast as some of the other other songs that do this, and especially the do to me line at the end of the chorus is annoying, especially after the second chorus. It's really unfortunate because the verses and pre-chorus are really solid.
The verses have a really nice pacing going on to them, and I like how the pre-chorus is so quick. It's almost like he's rapping. I don't think the chorus falls completely flat, but it definitely doesn't hit as well as I would like it to. The repetition of "do" in the title line is annoying, and of course, we gotta have the patent pending slow down to the title line. Wouldn't be a Dan and Shay song without that. Overall, it's definitely one of the better ones I've heard.
Yay! 33.
If you're with your friends or you're lonely, when you hear somebody start to say my name, or when you think of me, I hope you think.
Coming in number 32, we have Good Things. I think the hook on this song is honestly upsetting. Like, this song has a me written all over it. Not crazy complicated. I like the piano a lot. It gets faster in the chorus. But the build is just to the title line and an instrumental section / beat drop, which I guess I don't love just because I wasn't expecting a drop in a Dan and Shay song. Why is the song so high, as in 32 and not anything lower? I think the pacing in the second half of the song works great and works really well. But man, that hook is really, really disappointing.
Good Things? More like Bad Things by MGK and Camila Cabello. Man, this list could really use some MGK. That would genuinely make it so much better. Anyway, you're probably wanting some actual commentary about this song. The piano at the beginning reminds me of some other song that I actually do like, but I honestly can't put my finger on what the song is, and it's driving me slightly insane. I was not expecting a beat drop at all, but it's a pleasant surprise in what has been a one note and boring discography so far. Still doesn't do enough to get into save tier, but it's definitely the best song that we've covered so far. And yes, I still can't think of what song I'm thinking of, and yes, it is still driving me up a wall.
32.
Fall so fast, 'cause someday we'll be saying how we wish we could turn back around. Time only moves.
Coming in number 31, we have One Direction. This is another faster acoustic verse, but this is one of the few songs that actually gets faster in the chorus, and there is a significant change, which is fantastic. The speed from the first chorus is kept in the second half of the song as well. There are some cool strings and woodwinds in the second pre-chorus, and it gets even faster in that final chorus. Um, this song is so much better than I originally thought. I originally had the song in like the low 40s, but after listening to it a couple more times, I brought it up all the way up here.
One Direction, like the band? No, it's just another Dan and Shay song that's boring with acoustic guitar and piano. Really bold change up to the formula, guys. Not. The chorus speeds the song up, but it still isn't particularly fast. It's just more loud. Again, Sean's favorite complaint, but we don't have a slowdown to the title line, so that's a change of pace. Not a big fan of this one.
31.
Turn me on, turn me on, turn me on. Yeah, baby, let's get out of here. Do you wanna go? Land on the floor, boy, lay a little bit of rubber down this road.
Coming in number third, New We Have Stop, Drop, and Roll. I like how Show You Off, which is the song before this, fades into the song. It actually sounds really, really nice. The opening guitar lick and softer drums work really well to bring in the vocals. The first verse is very long. It leads right into that chorus. There isn't a true build here, though. There's kind of like a pause, and then the chorus kind of starts. The chorus keeps the same pacing, which is great, and gets louder instrumentation-wise since it's already quick. The one thing I don't like about the song is the verses and the choruses sound exactly the same.
Stop, drop, and roll. I didn't know I was in the middle of a fire drill. There's a little bit of pacing going on, which I do like, but the vocals on this album genuinely just sound rough to me. I like the chorus as well. There's a nice speed up and actually crescendos. Might be the first song in the whole video that does that. I think this one would have had an actual chance if I didn't have that issue with the vocals on this album. There's a nice guitar solo here as well, and this is definitely the best one that we've covered so far, even if I can't save it.
I mean, like, it is also a first album song, so like, obviously like the vocals aren't going to be as polished as later ones. So 30. Coming in number 29, we have Somewhere Only We Know. I think this is just a better stop, drop, and roll, which is why this song is one spot higher. I think the acoustics are better in the verses, and I think the choruses are slightly catchier. Plus, the guitar lick between the choruses and the verses are awesome. The main difference here is how short the second and onward choruses are. It sounds so much more chorus reliant, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but the flow in the second half of the verse or second half of the song is just different.
I really like the opening pacing of the verses. If only his vocals on this album didn't bother me. I agree and disagree with Sean on this one because I can definitely see the comparison to Stop, Drop, and Roll, but I think that song is a little bit better than this one. This chorus is more of a miss for me, even though I think I might like these verses a bit better. Either way, both songs are on the better end of what I've heard, even if they're not that close to being saved.
Yeah. Coming in number 28, we have Parking Brake. I don't know why, but I've always liked this chorus a good bit, probably since it is a little bit heavier, and so is the song as a whole. There is also a guitar solo to open up the song, which is really, really cool. Instead of it getting louder, it stays the same pace-wise and intensity, which is a letdown for the song. Why it's ahead of the other songs on the album, I think it's just because it's a little bit heavier. I honestly like that from these guys.
The chorus has some nice pacing to it, but this sounds very similar to the last two. I like that there's a little bit of a heavier guitar here, but that's about all I got, honestly. It's a fine song. I'd probably prefer it to the last one, but I still prefer Stop, Drop, and Roll.
Well, 28. Coming in number 27, we have Show You Off. So this is the opening track on the debut album, and I think it's a catchy one. The opening whistles bring the listener in, which is cool, even though I don't think I think it works well with the drum slash guitar. So I'm glad that stops in the beginning of the first verse. The chorus is very call and response reliant from the heyo heyos, which I don't love, but the catchiness of the instrumentation is solid. There's a common theme with Dan and Shay songs where the last line of the chorus is always the title line, and this song started that trend. I like the guitar solo between the second chorus and the bridge, which leads well into the final chorus where they go up an octave, which sounds nice.
I'm glad you at least acknowledge the slow down to title line bit and I'm not imagining things. It is every fucking song. I don't like the whistling here, and I don't really love the opening harmonies. They just sound off to me. The Hayos are also annoying with this song. I don't know how this song got this high, to be honest. It's not very good. It does not come together well, and it just sounds very clunky with the whistling and all the filler noises. I would have it a lot lower.
Well, I like it. So, 27. Coming in number 26, we have 19, You and Me. This is the first of many ballads from the fellas. I saw Dan and Shay twice with my ex-girlfriend, and this was one of our songs, if you want to put it that way, which is an anecdote for a co-host here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But unlike some of the other songs that I relate to her, I like this song so much more, and it got a better appreciation for their music after going to their concerts. I really like the acoustic-based instrumentation in the verses and electric full band feel in the choruses. Slowing the chorus down to get to the title line at the end is done well. To get into the next verse, even though it is only 3 minutes and 30 seconds, it feels long and drags, which is why I did put it lower than some of the other ballads.
I could go on an hour plus long rant on said X, but I will save everybody's time. If she likes this song, my comments are that this song is terrible and it should be in last. In actuality, the song is incredibly fine, and I would say that it sure does exist, doesn't it? But nope, straight to last.
Agreed. 26. Coming number 25, we have Party Girl. This was my favorite ballad on the first album from first listen. I think the cello is back for another entry, and it works well with the acoustic guitar this time. The verses, for being slower paced, are fast lyrically, which helps the song get to the louder choruses. Even though it doesn't speed up, I don't know why. I think I've just always enjoyed it. With the ooze as a good transition to the next verse, I think it's very simple, but also effective.
This is the last song of the giant ass clump of this album, and I am grateful. I can at least get to some better vocals. I like the rapping style and the verses, but that chorus sounds just like all the others, which you know means it's a letdown. Gotta have that slow down to the title line too. Fucking fantastic.
25. Coming in number 24, we have Then Again. I think this is a slightly faster ballad that works slightly better than the group of ballads below this. I think the acoustic guitar works better than piano here, and the slight pacing difference puts this song higher. But it's a ballad that doesn't fully crush it.
Instantly, the vocals sound 1,000 times better than the last set because of this newer album. This song reminds me a bit of 73 Beatle by Tyler Hubbard, but this is like the We Have 73 Beatle at Home version. It's slower, less catchy. I don't like his voice as much as Tyler Hubbard's, and it's more boring. So in conclusion, go listen to 73 Beatle by Tyler Hubbard instead of probably anything by Dan Shay, but especially this song.
Ouch. But I also agree that song's better, so I don't disagree with you on that.
Damn right, that song is better.
24. That's going to end the great tier. We're going to get on into the just shy tier. These songs are just missing that little something to get them into the top tier. So let's see what they got going on. Coming in at number 23, we have Stupid Love. I think this is just a nice little song. The nice acoustics are back for the introduction, although basic from a tab perspective, it does its job. The slight faster chorus with the drum has always clicked for me in my head for some reason. I don't like the repetition of love at the end of each chorus, but the guitar solo transitions between chorus and next verse are really well done.
Alright, boys, new tier, new me. We were getting a little bit heated there, but new tier, I'm sure I'm going to love everything on the way in. That attitude lasted all of 5 seconds. This song's verses are boring as shit, and the chorus does not improve on it. There's a second leading into the chorus that you think a big explosion is coming, but don't you worry, it does in fact not come. Another one that is not doing it for me, it is simple and boring.
23. Coming number 22, we have Steal My Love. I think this is just a better Stupid Love. Very similar concept around acoustic guitar focused and slightly faster paced. I like the build to the chorus, and the island style chorus works really well. It definitely has a beach kind of vibe, which I love. The My Love as a transition piece has a bit to be desired, but I really like the rest of the song.
The acoustic guitar makes it really easy to snap along to the verses, and I definitely think that the song is better than the last one. But it is very similar, as it is, again, has that split second where you think the explosion is coming, and then the chorus is just a letdown. It is very, very, very similar to Stupid Love, but it does improve on it in just about every way.
Yeah, 22.
Standing here with your arms around my shoulders. We're dancing with the moon. And baby, it feels just like a dream when I whisper that I love you and you say it back to me.
Coming in number 21, we have You. I think this is just a vocal display type song. The opening vocals from Shay sound incredible with the upbeat piano slash drums, and I'm immediately hooked from second one. I can't help but tap my feet along to this. It keeps my attention when the chorus comes around as well. It doesn't get any faster, which is upsetting, but it does still have a groovy chorus. The backing you and only you works well as a harmony as a transition piece as well.
The opening vocals are nice, and most of the verse allows the vocals to shine without drowning them out in harmonies, which is nice. But then the unneeded harmonies come in and just kills the catchiness of the song completely. I don't like the choir at all. If there was any ounce of goodwill that this song had left, the choir completely kills it.
Oof. Well, 21.
Moment just to take it in. 'Cause every high, every low led to this. I'm just so glad you exist.
Coming in number 20, we have Glad You Exist. This hit does in fact actually work. Make tequila faster, and you have this song. Do I think it's amazing? No, but I still do really enjoy it. The simplicity of it works. The acoustic guitar, which is a staple of their music, is back and works well. I can't put it any higher because there's no change throughout. It does sound like one long verse, but for some reason I've always really liked it.
I've heard this song before. That's because it was in our 2021 Billboard video. So if you haven't seen that one, be sure to check it out. It's a great one. I actually love my comments on this song from that video. So I will repeat them here because I genuinely think they're incredible. So why am I going to try and reinvent the wheel when I don't have to? This song sure does exist, doesn't it? It's completely fine. It's just boring and fine on all parts. I have nothing positive or negative to say. That's right, in a fucking Billboard video, I said this song just existed. It had that little of an impact on me. And for fact, it still just exists.
Here at 20.
Rain stops falling, hearts unbreak. So let that cowboy ride away. It won't be like this forever. No storm.
Coming in number 19, we have Neon Cowgirl. I didn't have this song saved originally, and I'm not really sure why. I guess it just didn't click the first time for me, but it definitely did. I did the second time. I like the faster tempo that this ballad has. The acoustic guitar with the soft drums work really well together. The flow from verse to chorus keeps my attention fairly easily, even for a ballad. I'm even bobbing my head at some points. The violin being the transition works effortlessly. This was another song that the longer I listened to it, the higher the song got.
Instead of Neon Cowgirl, could I listen to Neon Eyes by Morgan Wallen? Please? No? Fuck. Worth a shot. The verses are fine, and this chorus might be the most underwhelming one in the entire discography, and that is impressive. It slows down slightly, there's plenty of unneeded harmonies, and it isn't catchy. But don't worry, they say 3 words during the slowdown this time after the title line. Good for you guys. Another boring Dan Shay song. Next.
19.
Could be Colorado. All I know is that she ain't here with me since it went south. Till I'd said a dust cloud left me and she left me wondering where the hell she's at. That girl put heartbreak on.
Coming in number 18, we have Heartbreak on a Map, a slow song that just clicks. Ballads again work for you or they don't, and this song just does. It took a few listens, but it definitely does a great job keeping my attention throughout. The softer, slow acoustic guitar sounds great behind the vocals, and the chorus gets louder, but for some reason it works in my head. I love the end of the chorus with the title line, it just hits.
This song sure does exist, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. 18.
Keeping each other company. We should be alone together. Leaning up against my condo, parked outside on the street. Where it's just you.
Coming in number 17, we have Alone Together. I know Brett's gonna make the Fall Out Boy joke, so I'm just gonna get that out of the way first. I like the transition from drums to an acoustic guitar and vocals in that intro, which those guitars get faster as they get to the chorus, which works well. The chorus doesn't explode like I would like to. It does get louder though, which does pique my interest. The flow is better in the second verse to chorus being slightly faster, which is better, but still doesn't wow me. I like this song, but it's not quite in that top tier.
I don't know when you're going, but you got room for other trouble. So, is that not it? I fucking wish it was. In case you live under a rock, that was Alone Together by Fall Out Boy, which if you haven't seen our ranking every Fall Out Boy video, be sure to check that one out. It's a banger. Anyway, I quoted that song because it is amazing, where this one is not. This chorus does work a little bit better than most of the other ones in the discography, but I'm gonna be honest, like half these choruses sound the exact same. So once again, in conclusion, this song is fine and not as good as the Fall Out Boy one.
I mean, I also agree with you that the Fall Out Boy one's better. I never said that it wasn't.
Right.
I never said it wasn't,
Yeah,
but
right.
but 17.
Let our shadows paint the wall. I want you here in my arms. We'll hide away in the dark. Slip your hand in my back pocket. Go and let your long hair fall. I want you all to myself, to myself.
Coming in number 16, we have All to Myself. I was waiting for the chorus to figure out where to place this song since I couldn't remember if it got faster or not. It does, in fact, get faster, which is why I did put it slightly higher. The intro finger picking is always appreciated, knowing me with lists. Plus, I honestly like the softer drums behind the boys in the verses, but the chorus is why I put this song higher. The little drum interlude is great, and so is the chorus. It actually builds on the pre-chorus, gets faster and louder, which works. I think the dynamic that the song has works really well.
This is another one that we covered in our 2019 Billboard video. And in that video, this was my least favorite of the three Dan Shay songs that we talked about. Old Me said, and I quote, "A very fine country song. It's really simple. I would say a little too simple, to be honest. I wish the chorus exploded in more and had more of a change from the verses. It almost sounds like one long verse. The vocals are strong, but kind of misused over that extremely simple backing instrumental. It's also very repetitive. Not a bad song by any means, just very okay." And I like that quote, so I'm going to stick with it.
16.
You love me, you hate me, you make me, you break me. Oh yeah. When you do what you do, it's like you do it on purpose. Got me standing in a circle.
Coming in number 15, we have Make or Break. So when I looked at the playlist originally when I made it for Dan and Shay, I looked at each album and I could figure out which song was my standout. And for the self-titled, I didn't really have one, but I was leaning this one. The reason why was the speed factor. It has the softer guitars like usual on the album, but the backing drum is so much faster than some of the other songs on the album, and that chorus is why I was leaning this way and still do. It's much faster and much louder than its verse counterparts. It flows quite well into the next verse, and luckily for the rest of the song, it keeps the chorus speed for the second half of the song as well. I think the song's fantastic.
The drum is noted and appreciated. I instantly like the speed with this song. It feels like there's a build up for a big chorus, but let's be honest, we know that isn't coming. Wait, guys, it does come! Holy shit, this song has a good chorus! I didn't know that Dan Shay were allowed to do that, to be honest. This is the best song we've talked about so far, and it isn't even close. I really like that chorus. There's a nice guitar solo section, and dare I say, my head is even bobbing. I gave this one a second listen, and it has been the only song we've talked about so far that I have even considered saving. I said, fuck it, I'll save it at least for now. We'll see if it sticks. It stuck. I do have this song saved, and it goes without being said that I would have this higher.
Boys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I went into this. The over under on saves was like half. It was half a save. And I'm be honest. The books were hammering the under, hammering. So the fact that we got a save is pretty nice. Not gonna lie, pretty nice.
The dog hit the over a half.
So 15. Number 14, we have Sway. I honestly forgot about this song. Like, I haven't listened to this song in a solid 2 to 3 years, so I completely forgot how it sounded. Which is a really nice sounding endorsement, right? That's why it's all the way up at 14. But listening to it for this list was really nice, and I really forgot how great this song is. It has from the ground up sound to it, but it sounds slightly faster, which is great. It's one of those songs on the album that actually has a really solid flow to it, really underrated, and definitely should get more love.
Holy shit, it's been like 9 years since we covered a song on this album. I feel like the vocals in the chorus are being drowned out by the instrumentation. Good news is the slow down the title line is back. Really fucking missed that. Not very big on this song. The verses are boring, and the chorus isn't doing nearly enough to make up for it.
14. That's going to end the Just Shy tier. We're going to get into the top tier. These are the top songs. Cream of the crop. Let's see what Dan and Shay's top songs have to offer. Coming in number 13, we have From the Ground Up. This is one of those ballads either hit for you or they don't scenarios, and this song does. I think the piano works really well behind the vocals. So when I saw them the first time, the guys described this song as the story I hope us and our wives can have, since that's what our grandparents have, and it's amazing. I can completely see that sentiment just listening to the song. For a slower song, it isn't dragging pacing wise. It keeps my attention. I haven't heard the song in a long time, and never knew that there were violins in this song, so that's really neat. And I think it's a good start to the top.
Let's see what the cream of the crop has to offer here. Great, kick it off with a 4+ minute ballad. Fucking awesome. The lyrics are pretty and heartwarming if you actually listen to them, which the song kind of forces you to by being the same pace as a snail. The unnecessary harmonies in the chorus are rearing their ugly heads again and annoying me once again. The nice sentiment doesn't make me any less bored. It doesn't come particularly close to making this longer runtime work, and who could forget our lovely slowdown to the title line? Not me! Not off to a great start at the top tier here.
13. Coming number 12, we have How Not To. This is the first song on this American album, which a difference between verse and chorus. It has a classic softer guitar in the verses, and big band feel in the choruses, like I've said before, but it actually puts it together really well. The choruses are slightly faster, which is why I put this song higher than some of the other songs on this list. I don't love the repetition of the title line at the end of the chorus, however, being a transition piece.
Verses have a pretty nice groove going on. I like the backing guitars. The chorus is fine. It gets louder, but there is a slight speed increase. The title line is at the end of the chorus and repeated, but at least it isn't a slowdown. Better than the last song for sure, but very fine overall.
Yeah. Love.
Swing them hips and rock that cherry red lipstick. She knows can't say no.
Coming in number 11, we have Can't Say No. Did someone say a Me Song Dan Shay edition? Acoustic songs with some slight pacing attached to it. It is extremely basic musically and lyrically, but Shay shows off some range in the choruses and has some catchiness from a speed perspective as well. Plus, there's an acoustic guitar solo. Yes, please.
Yeah, instantly with that guitar, this is just a Sean song. The verses have a decent pacing to them, and the chorus has a little nice pace to it as well. It's pretty solid, honestly. It's definitely on the upper end of the discography, despite it being pretty basic.
Yep, 11.
Cause your body language is giving you away. Yeah, your lips are shaking. Cause you don't wanna say that you don't love me the same. Yeah, your body language is giving you away.
Coming in number 10, we have Body Language. I haven't even looked at this high on this list in like 2 albums when I was doing this list. Why is the song up here? The flow here is really, really nice. The finger picking introduction with the snaps works really well. Adding the backing drum, which is louder and quicker, keeps my attention and has the island vibe that I'd talked about in another song on this album. I was on board from second one, and I really wish it didn't end.
The snaps are nice at the start of the song. I keep waiting for there to be a speed up, and eventually it comes, but it still just sounds kind of muted to me. I would like it to speed up and explode, and it just doesn't. There's not enough of a contrast from the verses to the chorus. It's not bad, and there is a bit of catchiness, which I do appreciate. It's fine.
Yeah, 10.
Summer rain, dancing when there ain't no music. Just the right kind of crazy. But baby, something about you. Rocking that rock and roll t-shirt. Party dressed up, but you just doing your thing. Ain't nobody ever seen.
Coming in number 9, we have Nothing Like You. In high school, when I originally found Dan Shay, which was like 2014, this was my favorite song of the 3 songs I originally had saved. The acoustic finger picking in the verses flow right into the full band feel in the choruses. The contrast from verse to chorus is night and day. The chorus is much heavier and louder, which works really well. And I haven't heard the song in a long time, and I'm really glad and really enjoyed my listen coming back to it.
I really fucking hate to do this with a song in the top 10. This song sure does exist, doesn't it? It's a stereotypical country song with a quiet verse and a loud chorus and a slight speed up. It's very fine. I'm not the biggest country music fan. I hate to do it, but it exists.
Damn. 9.
I think maybe we should start forever right now. Oh, we should get married, take it out to Vegas, find a little chapel, hire us some Elvis, pink limousine, Longhorns on the hood, drinking champagne out the sunroof. We could get you in a white dress, like her in a cheap suit, beat each other wedding gift, book a little honeymoon, 7 days in Paris. Yeah, I'm talking Tennessee, and a Puerto.
Coming in number 8, we should get married. So when I first heard this song, I was like, there's no chance I'm ever going to save this snoozer. Then the chorus came in, and it might be one of the fastest ones in the whole discography. Works really well. I love the pacing of it. It keeps that classic country sound in the second half of the sound, in the second half of the song, which is awesome. And it got up a solid 30 spots because of that. The further I got into the song, the more I moved the song up. Like, it's so hard not to enjoy the song from my catchiness factor alone. I originally had the song in the 40s and moved it up all the way here, and I have no regrets.
Yeah, it should have stayed in the 40s. That beginning sounds like music you'd hear somebody play in a fancy restaurant, and then what the fuck is that change? It's so yeehaw, I still don't like it even though it's faster. This song just does not come together well, like at all. It's bits and pieces of different songs stitched together into one, and it just does not sound good to my ear, like at all. I do not like this song at all. Don't know if I've made that clear, and would have it a lot lower.
Of course you would. 8.
Falling and feeling like a star right out of the midnight sky.
7, we have All Nighter. The first song off the second album is a summer anthem to a T. I love the countdown from Shay and the faster instrumentation. The chorus really steals the show, though. It gets even faster, even fades out the instruments at the end for the title line. The verses are softer, but really build well to the chorus, which just explodes every time it comes in. The guitar solo after the second chorus leads really well into the softer bridge. I would like it to lead into the chorus, but there is a slight pause before the last chorus comes in.
So I've heard this song a billion times over the course of the years from just being in Sean's car. So I can and honestly did write you comments without even listening to the song. It's faster, and there's a pretty nice build to the chorus which comes in, and it's catchy-ish. They have the patent pending slowdown to the title line, of course. Why would you not? It's on the upper end of fine overall, which in a discography where the songs are on a scale of low end to fine to upper end of fine, I would indeed put this near the top of the discography.
Yay! 7.
But I've been thinking about us, and I know that the going is rough, and it feels like a little too much. Maybe I don't say it enough. So listen, girl, you know you're beautiful. I used to tell you all the time, but when you let your head down, it still drives me crazy. Something like a minute now that I get to call you mine.
Coming in number 6, we have Lately. After getting home from the first concert I saw them at, I now actually gave this song Obsessed, this album Obsessed, a proper listen to, and this song was one that I instantly gravitated towards. The faster vocal slash strumming works well in the verses. The choruses sound like most of the album as a whole, but for some reason the song really clicks for me. I especially really like the stretched out Lately at the end of the chorus.
The verses kind of have a funky vibe to them. I like it. There's a nice build going on as well, and my head is indeed bobbing. But that chorus is such a letdown. That's so unfortunate. I'm also not a big fan of the stretched out title line.
Dang, well, 6.
Hanging in a heartbreak town. I'm thinking what I need right now is a one-way ticket out. I'm breaking up with a broken heart, taking a vacation to a brand new start. Sending my tears in a taxi till it turns happy.
Coming number 5, we have Breaking Up with a Broken Heart. I love this intro. The faster guitar lick with Shay singing works so well. The build also works really well. The issue I have, and why it's a higher, yes, it's at 5, is the chorus. It slows down slightly, and and at the end of the chorus sounds clunky to me. Though the verses are just incredible sonically.
Apparently, this song is in the Hoop Dog playlist. Didn't know that. Never heard it. It is faster, which is nice, but it's still very fine overall. The guitars are a bit heavier, which I do like, but the chorus just does not deliver the catchiness factor in the way that I want it to. I also just realized I forgot to comment on the verses, which shockingly are also fine.
5.
The world turns, but I believe there's always gonna be beer drinking kids on a back road, good country songs on the radio, tailgates falling down on a Friday, long goodbye kisses in the driveway.
Coming in at number 4, we have Always Gonna Be. So this is the Me song of the new album. I heard this chorus on the radio and knew that I needed to listen to the song more. The faster acoustic guitar in the intro leads right into an even faster chorus, a really simple song that fits me to a T.
Sundays are for fucking football. Damn right they are. I can't really provide more than that. This song does exist, doesn't it? Unfortunately.
4.
That's right. Road tripping, summertime living with your hands out, kissing the wind. Yeah, let's roll with it. Radio, kick it a line, and we're at it again. Stuck a little something in my old backpack, and we'll break it out later if you like that. The sun's dipping, we'll stop.
Coming in number 3, we have Road Trippin'. This was my favorite song before I even listened to the most recent album. It's just a better all-nighter. It has the same pacing that all-nighter does, but I think the verses are more pronounced. They have more substance, but the pre-chorus really builds effortlessly to that chorus. The chorus, like the last song, speaks summer windows down to me. For some reason, I really like the way they say road tripping at the end of the chorus. The one thing that got some getting used to was the back and yes in the verses, but the bridge actually builds right into the final chorus, and Shay hits more emphasized notes before the final chorus rolls in.
The verses have a really nice pace to them here, and the almost rapping is back, and I do like it. The chorus is solid here as well. It's not savable good, but it's not let down bad either. I am still left wanting a little bit more from it. The repetition of tripping should bother me, but it really doesn't. This is another one that I would put on the upper end of fine. So overall, in the context of the video, I would put it higher. That's where it is here.
Sick. Great.
10,000 hours, 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you.
Coming in number 2, we have 10,000 Hours with Justin Bieber. I've been waiting 10 songs on this album to talk about this gem. I actually heard this song in the car on my normal shuffle on my way home to my house before doing this list, and I was really excited to talk about this song finally. Justin is the perfect artist to compliment Dan Shay here. The boys have the first verse with the acoustic guitar, with slightly faster, but the chorus is just so catchy. I haven't even said that word in 2 fucking albums. Jesus. But Justin's verse, Chef's Kiss, his voice is so good, especially with this backing guitar. Just so good. But there's one song that I slightly edged out over this one.
Fucking finally. I have been waiting the entire video for the one song that I like. This is Slander with a side of slander sauce. How dare you not put it at 1? It is far and away the best song from Dan Shay, and it's not close. We talked about this one in the 2020 Billboard video, and while my comments were not very detailed because that was an early video, but they were very complimentary. I love the pacing instantly from this song. It is super catchy and has a really great vibe to it. Justin Bieber provides some great guest vocals, which is not surprising to anyone at all because it's Jay Biebs. His part fits in seamlessly, and his vocals in the bridge are probably my favorite part of the song. This is a great song. It 1000% should be at 1. It is one of the whopping 3 songs in the entire discography that managed to actually elevate themselves above fine and stand out from the pack. This song is great. You slandered it. Should be at 1. Slander, slander, slander.
I mean, if you have peak Justin Bieber in your song, it can't suck. It can't suck. It can't be fun. It can't.
Not very honestly. Great song.
2. And my number 1 song of Dan and Shay's discography is Heaven and Back. Here's the random deep cut for you guys. Fast acoustic guitar or finger picking in the verses with a full band chorus. More please. Thank you very much. Love the finger picking in the song. I liked it so much that I actually tried to look up the tabs that way I could learn it. Because it's that low key of a song. It's actually not on the internet. No one has done this song, and it's really, really upsetting. The transitions in this song are also an acoustic solo, which is fantastic. The choruses get faster with heavier instrumentation, which goes so well with the antithesis of the verses. This is one of the better vocal performances as well. Plus, there's an electric guitar solo in this song, a me song sonically with faster pacing. I think this is the perfect Dan Shay song, and it edged out 10,000 hours by probably about 1 or 2 listens. But it was actually like a lot closer than it probably could have. It's more of like this is a 1A, and 10,000 hours is a 1B.
Damn, new album coming in and taking the top spot from the best song. So how is the random deep cut? The verses are solid, and I like the guitar work. And then the chorus comes in and it actually adds some pacing and is relatively catchy. My head is actually bobbing along here, which can't be said for many songs in this discography. I actually did give this one a second listen to see if it could get into save tier. 1000% one of the better songs in the discography, and I can see why Sean has it this high, even if it shouldn't be above 10,000 hours. On said second listen, I did end up saving it. I think I like this song better than the other one that I saved. I would put this as my personal 2, with obviously 10,000 hours being at 1. So, while he did slander the fuck out of 10,000 hours, this still is a really good song, and I can see why it's very high, even if it shouldn't be a 1.
It's a 2. Fuck off. Fuck off. It's a 2.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
We will take it. It's my favorite song from Dan and Shay. Is going to wrap up the Dan and Shay video, the long and winding road of ranking every song by Dan and Shay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys found a song that you guys liked. Please like, comment, subscribe, all those fun YouTube algorithm things. This was a fun one to do just because I wanted to do a country artist, and to be perfectly honest with you, every artist that I wanted to do was releasing an album. So I couldn't do like the 4 or 5 artists that I wanted to do before these guys, but I was gonna have to do them eventually. So I wanted to get them out of the way, and I appreciate Brett for kind of pushing through this, because I knew going in that this was not going to be fun for him. But it's kind of one of those like. I've put off country music for pretty much the entirety of us doing this channel. So you're going to have to suck it up, Buttercup, and do it eventually. So, love you.
Hey, you got 2 saves.
I did.
That's 2 more than you were expecting, and honestly more than some of your other videos have got. So,
Yeah.
I would say for your expectations, I know some of my comments were kind of short, but
Kind of short.
Kind of. You know, I don't. It's Dan. I don't have a ton to say about. I don't really like country music, so I don't really have a ton to say on it. And B, I was really busy when I was doing these. I'm always really busy, so I was just really busy. So that was part of it. It was some of the ones, especially the ones in the top tier, were the kind of thing where it was like, if I had more time, I would read a more elaborate comment here. A more elaborate way of saying that the song is fine and it just exists. But since I was really busy, I was like, I just need to say this exists and go on to the next.
Yeah. I would say in terms of like a ranking perspective, just for me, like I was pretty like, it was more of like I knew where the top was going and I knew where the bottom was, but like the middle is like massive. Like I just had to put the middle somewhere, because the middle the bottom like 6 or 7, like the bottom tier I really didn't like, and then like the top like 15 I really liked. Then it was like that middle like 35, like 35, that I was like, crap, like what do I do with these 35 songs that are just like that for the most part sound exactly the same. That's why my comments were just ever so slightly different, and so were yours.
Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, this was a rough one. You knew that going in.
Yep,
it was gonna be a rough
I did.
one, because it's not really a shot at Dan and Shay saying that they're a bad artist or anything. It's just, if you think of the kind of music that I like, they're the opposite of that. They're slow, they're kind of boring, and it's country music. I don't really like country music. I prefer songs that are faster and upbeat with big exploding choruses. And Sean said to me before we started this video, you're not gonna get that. Like, you're probably gonna have a really bad time. And I did not have a good time. I will not lie. But I'm happy that I was able to find a couple songs out in those hours, which I obviously do, that I did like.
Yeah, because I was
That was
like,
surprising to me as well.
yeah, because I was like, because like because like Road Trippin' and like All Nighter were the two songs that he knew prior to this, and I
And 10,000
told,
hours.
yeah,
Well, and the 10,000 hours and the ones from the Billboard videos. So Glad You Exist, Tequila, one more, Speechless. And I think there might have been one more that made a Billboard video, a different Billboard video.
yeah, but I was saying like from just like me, you and I listening together. So like not like counting like not counting the channel and not counting 10,000 hours. So it's like
just like in your car.
yeah, because like like, and I told him before the video that I was like the two songs that you've heard in my car are gonna be the faster ones in the discography, and you said great. Was your exact response.
Yeah.
And like, are they fast? Yeah, but like I can name you in the last week or in the last 2 weeks of songs of the week, I can name you at least 3 songs that are faster than both of those songs.
Yeah, you saved me from country for 2 years. We're gonna have to get to it eventually.
Yep. It was bound to happen. So you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. I know there's gonna be more of it, but hopefully, it'll like a little bit better. I know there's some that are coming down the pipeline country that
The
I
next
know for a
one,
fact I will like better. I think I'm thinking of the same one that you're thinking of. And I
yes,
know that I will
you will like more from that one. If you don't like more than 3 songs, I'm gonna be very upset with you. I'm telling you that.
Well,
Right
I think we're talking about this. Assuming we're talking about the same one, I'll check my library right now. I think I already have 3 songs saved.
Yeah.
I do. I already have 3 songs saved.
Perfect.
Assuming we're talking about the right guy.
I would assume so. But what's coming down the pipe is Together in 2 weeks, and then Billboard 2015 Billboard, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna be completely upfront with you guys. I am busier than last year. So if there's ever like this video is going up a week later than it should have, that was partially because of Sean being away, but also partially my fault for not getting it and not being able to record. So the plan at the moment is what we're telling you. If something changes, I'm sorry. But you might get the occasional video like this week where it goes up a week late. It might happen. I'm sorry. The plan is for Together Artist, which we are a little behind on. I've started it. I don't think you have. Then but it's small, so it shouldn't take us too long. Then a Billboard video, 2015. Then we're planning on doing the normal cycle again, with closing up with the Billboard video being 2024. We'll see how the timing of that all works out with when that list ends up releasing.
Yeah. It's all kind of dependent on when it comes out. We can kind of go from there. But we should be able to get one more cycle out, but we're not entirely sure yet. It depends.
I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get a cycle out. I know we haven't picked the Together one. I know the artist that I'm doing is not large. I already picked it. What you have and one you had planned. It's terrible.
No, it's about the same. About the same.
Mine I think is smaller. Maybe one of the smallest that I've done.
Thank goodness.
But it works out well for us getting that video out. We'll probably pick a smaller Together artist as well because of that fact. I know we have a bigger Together artist that we've been talking about doing, but I think we will save that one.
Yep. Yeah. We'll do that one later when we have more time.
Yeah, definitely, because that's a really big one. like just in terms of size, it's a really big video. So that's gonna probably be a work on it over December, January, get it up in February kind of thing.
Yep. So
yeah, so that's what's coming down the pipe. Look forward to songs of the week as always. If you guys have any new ideas or series or anything like that, we're always listening. We do have a new series that is coming out. Probably it's going up this week, so probably in like 2 months.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, it'll probably come out in like 2 months. I think it's going to be a really fun idea. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's a reason that we want it to be filmed in person, especially at least for the first one. Um, it's we want it to be a series, and because of logistics, not all of them are going to be able to be filmed in person. But it's way more fun on a video when they are filmed in person. So at least for the first one, we're waiting till I go home to work on it. But I think it's going to be a really cool idea, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you don't, it's my fault because it was my idea. But I think it'll be fun. I pitched it to Sean. Sean likes it as well. I don't know if you had anything to add on that.
Yeah. The only thing I'll add is there's going to be another person. That's all I'll say. There's going to be another person in the video.
Yeah, and it'll be a running series with a scoreboard.
Yep.
And a prize for the winner. So those are your hints. I don't really know how much that helps, but
$1 million giveaway. There you go.
Yeah. So, but it's a fun idea. I'm excited for it, and I think it kind of gives other people an opportunity to be present on the channel. It gives you an opportunity to hear somebody talk that isn't us.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Because we like yapping a lot, clearly.
Clearly. So that's a.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.